don't jump to conclusions. You don't know what game this is. It looks like one, but it might be another. Oh yeah. Oh, there's a graphical glitch there. But, wait for it, wait for it. Ah, I love that intro. Anyway, what's up guys, and welcome to Harvest Moon, Friends of Mineral Town, kind of. Go ahead and throw an asterisk at the end of that. First off, I do want to say that this is not going to be a full Let's Play, I guess, at least not currently. This is more of like a side project thing that I want to do while I'm catching up on videos. I'm rewatching all of my Earthbound series so I can come back with vigor when I actually decide to record one of those episodes, because I have been super busy. And anytime I had free time, I did something else with that free time instead of record. I know, I'm terrible. Anyway, so I'm not really stopping the Earthbound Let's Play. It's just I want it to get the love it deserves. So this is more of like something I'm putting out just to put out like a little side project. I think I've already stated that it's going to be kind of like a side project. Anyway, but we're going to go ahead and skip some exposition here while I talk a little bit about this game. You might notice that it's somewhat different than Friends of Mineral Town in the fact that I am the female character instead of the male character, but this is indeed Friends of Mineral Town. That is because there is a mod out there, which I was very happy to see, mainly because I've always been curious if... Well, I kind of figured there would never be, you know, a Nintendo game at least that would... You could play as the female character and still marry the female characters, or play as the male character and still marry the male characters, just because, well, you know, Nintendo and whatnot. But there is a mod out there, and I will link it in the description as well as probably on screen at some point, maybe even now, who knows. But it's a simple mod. I say simple, but they've actually put a lot of love into it, with the exception of this screenshot, because it's still showing the male child, which I think it should show the female, not 100% certain. But yeah, they've changed a lot of pronouns, and they've actually fixed some of the other localizations of the game as well. It's actually a really involved mod, so the mod maker, props to you. And of course, I like playing games that aren't what they seem, you know, like doing weird runs like Red Run or etc, etc. And I also like playing as a female character. So all of this came together to be what I'm going to play as a side project, because it's also my favorite Harvest Moon title of all of them. Every single one. Friends of Mineral Town is easily my favorite. So, let's go ahead and get into this. I'm going to go ahead and just quickly go over what all's been going on. So, as a child, we wandered off while on a trip with our parents, and we met up with an old man on a farm who was living alone except for with his dog and whatnot. And, well, we became good friends with him, and we hung out with him, and, you know, I guess we stayed good friends. However, he has since passed on, and in his will, since he had no one else to leave the farm to, he has left it to us. So now we own this farm. Anyway, that's about all the exposition I have for the game. I love that stance. The game does the same thing every year. It will start you on Spring 2, because Spring 1 is when you get there. I'll go over a few things here in the house. Once again, just a recap, since I feel like I've been rambling. I don't know what my ultimate goal with this side Let's Play. It might even become like a full-fledged Let's Play, but not until I'm done with Earthbound, which I'm currently not done with. I'm just trying to catch up with it before I start recording again, because I feel so displaced from the storyline. Oh, that's so cute. But yes, well done mod. Actually, I think I can link it right here, because if we check our diary, which is where we save, yep, there it is. I will put an annotation up there to link out, but I will also put a link in the description as well. The True Love Edition version 4.0, kataiki.tumblr.com/font-tl. Anyway, but yes, this is the True Love Edition, where we will be playing as the female character, and of course we can still marry the bachelorettes, which, you know, sounds like something I would try to do. But anyway, since this won't be too involved as a main Let's Play, at least not now, I'm going to be very brief with all the things that we can do in this game. Like, I'm not going to be super in-depth with the mechanics and whatnot. I will go over a few things here, like the bed, we can We can sleep in the bed. We can check the calendar to see what all's going on. You can see events up here. For example, the next event that we can actually go to is the spring horse race, which, oh, nope, there was another one. Whatever this one is, which is the Spring Thanksgiving Festival. So we can check that, we can save in our diary, we can check the channel, we can check the weather for tomorrow, which is, you know, probably the most helpful channel. We can get information on the events on this channel. I never really understand this channel. It's some weird thing that people love, where it's kind of like a soap opera. Anyway, it's like a story inside a story. And then over here we have the special New Year's show where you can get some recipes later on. But if you hit over enough times, you'll get the Harvest Goddess, and you can play a game with her, which is a higher low game. And you can do this for the first few days of the new year. Oh, 7. I think I'm gonna go smaller again. I can't remember the exact number of how many times you can play a day. Ooh, here we go. I'm gonna go larger. The higher you get in beating her, the better the item she'll give you. 9 is the highest you can go, and 0 is the smallest, so you're pretty much guaranteed that if you get the same number, doesn't do much. Wow, I'm actually doing fairly well. Oh, she's giving me a 6. I'm gonna go smaller. Ooh, perfect. I'm actually doing really well on camera. And I'm getting lucky here with these 9s. Alright, so let's go smaller. Oh, come on, 3 9s in a row. I want to get this exposition over with. Alright, we'll go smaller. Wow, I'm actually doing super well. Oh, and there we go. So when you lose, she will give you a prize. The better you do, the better prize you'll get. And this is actually the prize you want to get, because this is tea leaves. Actually sell for a decent amount. So let's go ahead and check our rucksack. Very small right now. We don't have any tools equipped, which is fine. Everything else, not really necessary to go over yet. I will, however, be grabbing this, and I don't really need anything else, so I'm just going to be grabbing this for now. So one thing to note is down there you will see Spring 2 Monday, 6 a.m., and it's sunny outside. The time will not advance if you are inside a building, but once you step out of a building it will advance into 10-minute intervals, which I think go every 3 to 5 seconds. I can't remember, it's been a while, but yes, so if you don't want to progress the day, you need to go inside a building, because, well, this game is very intense with events and all that stuff, like character events and whatnot. So let's go ahead and head out into the world, but we're going to be interrupted immediately by the mayor here, who is pretty much just telling us the basics of the game, which, like I said, I'm not going to go in depth in. It's really simple. Looks like we got some decent RNG down in our field. Yeah. And once he's done, we have another guy coming in to talk to us. There's our dog, Vinny, whom I named after the best drummer of all time, Vinny Colaiuta. Not Neil Peart, sorry. I love Neil Peart, but I think Vinny Colaiuta is better than Neil Peart. Alright, yep. So, this is where we're going to ship some things, which, as soon as we're done talking to him, we have a fairly decent item to ship, which is those tea leaves. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring those out and ship those off. Oops. There we go. So we got decent RNG here for our field, because, let me just go ahead and pause. We have our diary, rucksack, all this stuff. You have all the fairly common things you're going to open up here. So let's just go ahead and open up the farm map. This field is trashed. Look at all those sticks and stumps and rocks and weeds and boulders. Oh, it just looks terrible. This is actually RNG, and it's looking like we got decent, since most of the time I start by using the upper corner nearest to the shipment box for obvious reasons, because it makes it easier. We've got our house, Vinny in his house. You will see the sprites of your animals, but since it's just me and Vinny right now, that's all we got. We got the barn, we got the horse trough, and we've got the chicken coop, which will all come into play later on. Number one thing I want to do right now is pick up Vinny, get the affection for the day. We'll run down to the tree, pick up some honey. Most of today is just going to be trying to meet the bachelorettes, because you can actually get a decent, you can get all of them in one day, if you know what to do. So instead of starting off with, you know, a conventional one, I'm going to start off with a secret bachelorette, because there's 5 regular ones we can start off, or we can try to, you know, gain their affection. But there's also a 6th one, and that would be this one right here. We've already seen her once, but here we have the Harvest Goddess. Well, if it isn't Tyke, how do I know your name? Let's just say I know a great many things. Thanks for making an offering. Do you want to communicate with the GameCube? No, that's also something I'll probably talk about later. But the Harvest Goddess is pretty cool. She is a secret bachelorette. Very difficult to obtain her affection. But let's go ahead and start off by meeting 1. We have Anne. Sorry, do I know you? Ah, you're the new gal at the farm, huh? And I thought you were just a guest. Your name is Tyke? I'm Anne. You can talk to them well, you can talk to them more than twice a day, but you're only going to get 2 phrases from anyone a day, so there's that. As you can see, she has a heart meter, black heart. The Harvest Goddess does not have a heart meter because she's special. I'll probably talk more about her later on. So you're new here, blah, blah, blah. Let's move on to Bachelorette number 2, one of the few that I have not actually married in a game before. Potpourri. Hello, my name is Potpourri. What's yours? Shouldn't have been a apostrophe on that, yours, but whatever. Nice to meet you. My mom minds the store and my brother looks after the chickens. Oh, well, isn't that great? So, off to a great start. I'm going to go ahead and pick up this bluegrass as well. We are full on items now since our rucksack is so tiny. Like I said, I have an ultimate goal here to meet all the bachelorettes. I think I'm going to be late on meeting 1, which means I'm going to have to wait till a little bit later to meet her. There is 1 that does not work today, and she's going to be somewhat difficult to get as well. There's 2 that, if you don't know their patterns, aren't going to be easy to get. I think we just missed getting 1 of them, and the other we have to wait till later on. Did we miss her? No, we did not. Here we have Karen. This was the first bachelorette I married when I first played the game, just because at the time, or near that time, I was interested or dating a girl named Karen. That was so long ago, and I thought it was ironic that she was in the game. But anyway, I heard that someone new had taken over the farm. Your name is Tyke, huh? Mine's Karen. Hello. And right next to her is the rival, which, this is Rick. Each bachelorette has a rival with the exception of the Harvest Goddess, and Rick picks, this nerdy dude named Rick picks the hottest girl. Well, I guess that's subjective, because I think there's really, I don't know, there's one of the bachelorettes that I don't find that attractive, which is ironic since she looks the most like what I shoot for in life. But let's go ahead and jump to bachelorette number 4, or 5 if you include the Harvest Goddess. We have Ellie. Ellie's the nurse here at the hospital. Now I haven't seen your face around here. Are you the new owner of that farm? I guess I should introduce myself. My name is Ellie. Nice to meet you. Is there anything wrong? So you can come up here, you know, get helped out. The rival for her is this guy right here. Hello there. Who are you? Oh, you're the new person at the farm at the blah 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 blah. So yeah, like I said, you're not gonna be vying for these girls by yourselves. There's other people in the town. I think this first episode is just gonna be like getting the very basics down, talking to specific people. You definitely want to talk to this guy. He's Cliff. He is, I believe, Anne's rival, or your rival for Anne. So you're the new girl at the farm, huh? You definitely want to befriend him, because there is a certain point where he will leave the game if you're not friends enough with him. Definitely want to befriend this guy too, the local preacher man. You can listen to his stories and increase your affection with him. The more you talk to people and the more gifts you give them, you know, the higher your friendship will go with them, and you can unlock special things. I'm gonna skip talking to the sprites for now. Already talked to her, already talked to them. I believe the next wisest thing to do would be to go to Ellen's house. Definitely want to make big friends with Ellen here too. This would be Ellie's mother. I'll probably go over more as to how these people are all related in the future, but for now, like I said, just trying to get the lay of the land here. We got old woman Ellen here. Definitely make friends with her. The benefit you get from her is pretty cool. When do they leave the house? Is it 11 or is it later? Okay, so it's apparently later. I'm trying to get the last bachelorette. I guess in the meantime, I can go over some of these buildings. Here we have, oh, there's our last bachelorette. We have Mary. Oh, crap. No! There we go. Mary's the little shy bookworm. She's my least favorite of all the bachelorettes, which is ironic because she has all the qualities that I look for in like a real life girl. Shy, dark hair, glasses, kinda nerdy. Are you the new girl at that farm Thomas told me about? My name's Mary. Nice to meet you. Hi there. Alright, and she lives here, and she works here, which is closed on Mondays, which is the library. We've got Ellen's house. We've also got the mayor's house here. We've got Barley here. What's this? Wow. What's this? A new young face in town. How intriguing. Barley owns Yodel Farm, which we'll get into later on in this video, probably. I'm just going to try to chaotically mention everything. We've got Thomas the mayor here. This is his house. We've got the store, which is where Karen and her family work out. Or work. I should work out. Just work. We can't really buy anything just yet. If we do, it'll probably be some cucumber seeds. We'll buy 2 bags of that. No thank you. I'm trying to do this as efficiently as possible. We've got the hospital. We've already checked that out. If we overexert ourselves physically, we'll go there. We've got the church, which we just passed up back there. Here we've got the inn, which is where Ellie and her not Ellie, Anne and her family work. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy here. Welcome. All foods can't be taken out of this shop. Oh, I guess we have to go behind him to actually talk to him. Let's go talk to him real quick. You know, knowing a potential bachelorette's father might be fairly helpful in the long run. And then you've got, you know, some rooms up here, which I don't think there's anyone in. Oh, I guess Anne's working. So, getting real close to Anne here. No one's in here. You can talk to the cat, too. It just says it's a cat. It's, you know, fairly simplistic. A lot of these doors you see, you can eventually go in if you unlock, you know, a high enough affection with some people. Let's see, are we going to meet both of them? Nope, we can meet one of them. Here we have the winery, and we've got Mana. She sells the thing. She likes to talk a whole lot. Could go into the cellar, but I'm not feeling like meeting Duke yet. Here's where the most important buildings are going to be. Here we've got the blacksmith, where we've got... Whose rival are you? You are the rival for Mary, the book-shy girl. This is Gray. I don't think I've ever seen you around here before. Gray works with Saibara here at the blacksmith shop. And of course we've got Saibara, the old, crazy blacksmith. He's actually one of my favorite characters just because of how... He just looks like a blacksmith. You can upgrade your tools here and whatnot, which we'll probably go over in the next episode. Like I said, it's going to be very quick, a lot of information at once. There goes Rick again. Here we have the chicken farm, where Potpourri and her family work. We've got Lilia. You can buy chickens and other stuff from her, and other chicken-related things. And I think there's really only 2 more places I'm going to show off in this episode, at least. I'm going to go ahead and skip talking to the children. Here we have Yodel Farm, which I believe is closed. Yeah, it's closed on Mondays. Yeah, so we can't really go over Yodel Farm. We met Barley, who owns Yodel Farm, where you can buy sheep and cows and whatnot. Here we have Event Plaza, where a lot of events will take place. Should have talked to her, but kind of running through here. What do we have in our pockets? Nothing, so I'll grab a few other colors of grass. Here we have the beach area, where you can pick up... Whoops, that was... Did I really just waste that? Yep. So, you can actually waste seeds here if you do something wrong, and that was actually a big waste, because I thought I'd pick this up and just immediately went to hit B. So, unfortunately, that's a waste of $200-some. Here we've got the house where Zach lives. Oh, crap. I just triggered an event. I didn't want to have an event the first episode. I've got no time for this. What have I come at a great time for? A great friend of mine left me this fishing rod. Oh, so we've already got the fishing rod, so that's pretty helpful. I guess we had room for it. Alright, so this is where Zach lives and another person which we'll meet later on, and we can't do anything with that building yet. It sucks I wasted that cucumber seeds. Alright, so let's head back to the farm real quick, and I will finish off with the last few mechanics of the game. Like I said, I'm just going to shotgun these mechanics at you as rapidly as possible so I can get those out of the way, and we can start talking about what my ultimate goal in this game is. I have yet to figure out what that goal is going to be. Obviously, we want to succeed on the farm, so we're gonna have to plant some things. And unfortunately, I screwed up, and we only have 1 bag of cucumber seeds now. I didn't even use that axe like I wanted to. And I will give you a few secret tips here. You definitely want to keep all these little rocks around that you see, just because they make better fences than the wood does. Unfortunately, our tools are really low here. They're very basic. You can find other things in here, like you can dig up gold or sometimes a gopher. It's actually pretty neat. Go ahead and lay some seeds out there. Did I grab the honey from here today? Yep. You get honey from that tree once a day. Zach's here, so how much money do we have now? 1770, not bad. Gonna go ahead and water these. I'll go over the last few screens here, and we'll call the episode. Whoops. So, like I said, I don't know what my ultimate goal is. Obviously, to succeed, have a ton of money, and marry a specific girl. Which girl that is, I have no idea. Anyway, we'll open this up. You can see our money, our stamina, which we don't have any right now, our affection the affection Vinny has for us, which is currently 2 hearts. We don't have any chickens or cows or sheep or anything, so that's not important. Harvest sprites, they're all at 2 hearts at the beginning here. We'll go over those probably later on. Earnings report just shows how much money we made. We spent 400, wasted 200 of it, but got 1670. And here's the tool level list. The more you use tools, the more these percentages go up. And once they reach 100%, you can upgrade them to the next level, which is a copper level. There's multiple levels in the game for these upgraded tools, and they do so much more cool stuff. And I think that's all I'm going to do for today. I'm going to see if I can find Vinny real quick. Oh, what is the... Oops. I can't remember the easy keystroke to pull up the map is. So let's check the farm map real quick. Find Vinny. Where is he at? Oh, he's way over there. Alright, let's go ahead and grab him. And let's hope I get lucky tomorrow, because there is a way to trigger a whole bunch of events tomorrow. In fact, you can trigger all the Bachelorette events tomorrow if it's not raining on Wednesday. Or in the next episode, I guess it's going to be. Alright, so let's go ahead and call it here. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. I'm going to go ahead and just... You know what? Yeah. I don't know if the affection raises if you sleep with your dog, but I just tend to do it when he's a puppy and has less than 10 affection hearts. Like I said, I don't think it does it might not do anything, but, you know, who doesn't want to sleep with their dog? But like I said, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.